أهلا وسهلا فيكم متابعينا في حلقة جديدة من برنامج يلا ضمن تغطيتنا الخاصة للذكرى الثانية لتوقيع اتفاقيات السلام الإبراهيمية. ضيفنا لهي الحلقة الخاصة والحصرية هو السفير أمير حايك، وهو أول سفير من دولة إسرائيل إلى دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة في التاريخ. وشغل السفير حايك مناصب عدة سابقا في إسرائيل في قطاعي السياحة والأعمال كترأس لجمعية الفنادق الإسرائيلية، كما وشغل منصب المدير العام للاقتصاد والصناعة. نتعرف أكثر عن السفير أمير حايك ورؤيته وإنجازاته وعن تطورات اتفاقيات السلام الإبراهيمية بعد عامين على توقيعها. تابعونا في هذا اللقاء الخاص والحصري من برنامج يلا. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ambassador Amir Hayek.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, Ambassador Hayek, you are the first Israeli ambassador in history to the UAE, and on October 10th, you'll conclude your first year actually living in the UAE. Tell us about your impressions and maybe what surprised you the most now living there.
I must say that, when I first came here, I had one word in mind, and it was wow. This is a country with great leadership. This is a managed country, and this is a country with tolerance, and this is a country where the leaders know how to draw strategy, build a plan, and execute. And you can tell and you can see it each and everywhere. I was not so surprised, but seeing is believing. And I'm very happy to be here. And I came and I felt at home from the very beginning.
You just talked about, basically having that impression and probably services and tourism. This is what's most known about the UAE, and this is exactly your background, which is in business and tourism. How does this impact you in such a high-level role as a diplomat, especially an ambassador?
Experience, it's not a bad habit. In the past, I was the Director General of the Israel Export Institute, Director General of the Ministry of Industry and Trade, Industrialist, Director General of the Manufacturers Association, and President of the Hotel Association. And I took all my experience in order to put it on the efforts of building the relation between both countries. I took and I put some KPIs that can be measurable, and we are talking about results, we are measuring the results, and we are actually trying to achieve them. Which I can tell that we are doing quite well.
We are now celebrating the Abraham Accords' second year anniversary. Please share with our audience the milestones that happened during the past 2 years and how different are the Abraham Accords countries and the MENA regions are today because of this historical peace agreement.
I think that this historical peace agreement changed the face of the Middle East. I'm here 10 months. In the last 10 months, we saw 2 visits of our president here, 2 visits of our prime minister, 20 visits of ministers. We signed between those countries 20 agreements, including free trade agreement, which was, during 6 months we negotiated and we finished it. We are going to establish a joint R&D fund for $100 million between the countries. $50 million from each country. We built our new embassy. You mentioned it's almost 2 years old relations, and I can tell you that it's like a baby, 2 years old baby that already speaks 3 languages and knows how to run.
So the Israeli and Emirati cousins are closer than ever today. How close are we going to continue to seeing these relationships get?
You mentioned cousins. These are 2 cousins that didn't meet for 50 years and would like to catch up. And we are doing it quite well. And I'm very happy with our Emirati partners. I have a very good partner in Israel, the Emirati ambassador, Muhammad Al-Khaja. I have very good partners here in the Emirati government, in the Emirati business sector that are working with us, and the sky's the limit.
One of the main differences between the Abraham Accords and previous peace agreements is the people-to-people's peace, and you've mentioned this. Is this becoming a reality in your opinion, Ambassador Haik, and are there examples that you could share with us today?
This is one of the most important things because this is the ground. If we will build people-to-people relations on the solid ground, we can build business relations, we can build any other relations that we want. And we are doing it through tourism, we are doing it through culture, we are doing it through sports, we are doing it through everything needed in order to put the people together. We'll need to visit each other, to sit with each other, to talk with each other, to eat with each other, to laugh with each other, and everything else will be fine.
That actually speaks to exactly to my upcoming question, which is that you, as the president of Israel's Hotel Association, before becoming the ambassador to the UAE, you said tourism promotes Israel. Each and every satisfied tourist is an excellent ambassador. What's your message to Emirati travelers? Why should they visit Israel so they can become excellent ambassadors as well?
First of all, they need to come. And when they will come, they need to visit Jerusalem, they need to visit Tel Aviv, they need to visit the Sea of Galilee, and they need to go around Israel and tell people that they are from the Emirates. People will love them, people will respect them, people will host them. We will love to see more and more Emiratis coming to Israel. And I'll tell you another story. In the summer, we are much cooler than the Emirates.
And I actually want to testify my own self, my own experience visiting Israel was just amazing. I wanted to talk about business and trade. The Abraham Accords Peace Institute released a report that showed a massive increase in the Israeli-UAE business and trade relations in the last 2 years that actually already reached billions of dollars.
Let's talk numbers. You know, in the first 7 months of 2022, the total trade of goods, only goods, no tourism, no security, and no software, reached to $1.407 billion, comparing to $1.221 billion 2021, the whole year. So we are, I believe that we can double the trade in goods this year. And I believe that they will, in the next 2 or 3 years, we will become on the top 10 countries that are trading with Israel, and this is great.
Very promising. If you allow me to go back in time, Ambassador Haik, you come from a Jewish Iraqi family. Both your parents were born in Iraq, and sometimes in the 1950s, they were expelled from Iraq along with their families, and they escaped to Israel. If you could tell us a bit more about that part of your family's history.
Yeah, they came to Israel, you know, it was after they felt pressure in Iraq. There was Farhud those days, and it was after the Farhud. And when they arrived to Israel, they started to build everything from scratch. At our home, you know, my grandfather, my grandmother spoke Arabic. My parents spoke Arabic. They used to listen to Arabic music and eating traditional Arabic food. So, you know, it's funny that you know, when I came here to the Emirates, I felt that I arrived to my parents, my late parents, unfortunately, my parents' neighborhood, with the food, with the language, with the culture, with everything. And with the atmosphere, you know, when I used to visit my family, my parents' family, I used to feel very welcome and warm, welcoming, and I'm feeling the same here. So it's, you know, for me, it's not only serving as an ambassador, for me, it's something that related to the background of my family, and I'm very happy and very proud to be here.
I heard that you also love Arabic music.
Let me tell you a story. You know, when I was a child, I was listening in my room very loudly to the Beatles, to Elton John, to Pink Floyd, to Genesis, to Rolling Stones. And in the living room, my mother used to listen to Farid Al-Atrash, Kulthum, Fairuz, Abdul Wahab. And as a child, I was a little bit ashamed. Why can't they listen to the Beatles, and they are listening to Arabic music? Today, I must say that when I'm driving my car in Israel, I'm listening to Farid al-Atrash, Kulthum, Fairuz, and Abdul Wahab, and I like it very much, and it's great music. And you know, if my parents, I believe they are listening to me now, this is my regret for being ashamed that they listen to Arabic music. I'm very proud of them, and I'm very proud of this great music.
So now we reached our speed round. Are you ready?
Go for it. I'll try. Yalla.
Favorite Arabic song?
وياك, Farid al-Atrash.
وياك.
وياك الدنيا حلوة وياك.
الله كتير حلو.
وياك الدنيا حلوة وياك.
A hidden talent that you have that not that many people know about.
I'm playing chess.
You play
and
chess.
I believe in planning few steps ahead.
A question that every Middle Eastern will relate to and understand. Is hummus better in Israel or in the UAE?
Listen.
Because of course everybody's competing about
this very carefully. It's a very delicate question. You know, we are eating hummus with tahini. So the hummus in Israel is better and the tahini here is better, so we are mixing.
Oh, what a great answer.
We will need to mix. Sometimes the hummus here is better and the tahini in Israel is better, so mixing again.
Okay.
Don't be afraid of mixing things.
Absolutely. Favorite Arab word besides yalla?
I think that the most important word in Arabic is salam, shalom, like in Hebrew.
Beautiful.
And I think that, you know, we lost too many years, too much by not working together, by not building together. I think that the vision, that the leaders that pushed and signed the Abraham Accords, President Trump, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and of course, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, you know, the vision that they saw was so important. Our aim is to do everything we can in order to make it with as many countries as we can and as much successful as we can, because there's no other choice. You know, I always say that I have two choices, either to be very, very successful or to be very successful. Mm-hmm. We have silver bullet. We need to deal with it in the best way we can. And I think that the vision that those leaders saw in order to push forward and make it happen was so important. So the word salam means everything to me and to us.
Favorite soccer team and favorite soccer player?
Soccer player, it's easy. Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, is one of the best. And I think that what he did during his career till now it's, you know, he's looking for a team, and we are ready to take him to Hapoel Tel Aviv, my team, but I'm not sure he would like to come.
If I ask you to give our young audience up to 3 pieces of advice today, what would you say to them?
1, never stop dreaming. 2nd, listen. And the most important thing is count to 10 before pushing the send button. Mm-hmm. You know, we are living in a world when sometimes something is making us angry and we are running and we are doing things that we need to count 10 before doing them. So count 10 before going to the social media and take out your anger. If you'll count 10, you will see that you will post 10% of the things that you wanted to post, a negative one. Positive, you can post it without counting.
So beautiful. I want to thank you so much, Ambassador Haik, for giving us the time today on this historical occasion of the 2nd anniversary of the signing of the Abraham Accords.
Thank you for having me.
1, 2, 3.
Yalla!